Yeah, welcome to Raylord versus P for the winners round. Hopefully we get some really awesome warm-ups like this one again. Okay, let's kind of warm up on Vertex Delta. What a kind soul. I guess now is as good a time as any to explain the picks and protects. I imagine this match could go two very distinct ways, where either one player gets a pretty solid victory, or it goes to tiebreaker. Given that these two are kind of polar opposites on the skill set spectrum, I guess. I think Prelude's just like the best tapping player in the tourney. Like, by far. Like, it's not even close. He is arguably one of the worst tapping players in the tourney. But she's also arguably one of the best gimmick players in the tourney as well. Whereas Prelude is just extremely good on mechanics. Like, probably second only to Violet right now in this tourney. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I mean, you can already just tell based on this map what the players probably want to ban and protect. Yeah, my bad. If he's actually a very good mechanics player. I mean, she shouldn't be outscaled. She definitely has the aim for, like, no mod 1. I'll have fun in English, Aussie. I'm more interested in what he wants to protect. Hidden 2 is just like a no-brainer, I think. There's not a lot of info that she has on Greylord, given he's played one match total. Oh, nice, that should be both the ones out of the way.
What's up, Dasher?
Hello, she gon' pay me. Hi, Jeremy.
I have you at 100% now.
Wow. That's so heartwarming to hear.
Very. Does this mean that we're gonna play Constant Warning?
If I'm not doing other stuff.
Okay. You should make time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vertex
Crazy.
Delta for warm-up.
Yeah, P actually got less misses, so maybe she should pick the speed.
P also got half the score. So I think Freylord should pick the speed.
Anyways. Get into protects bans. Again, I think pretty obvious. You're gonna get, like, the gimmick bans from Freylord. The reading bans from Freylord. You're gonna get the speed bans from P.
I feel like Freylord could do both those things, though.
Yeah.
I don't know so much about reading, but, like, gimmick. I've seen some scores of his on country leaderboards. It's pretty good.
I think it's more that, like, he's up against P.
He's more specialized in that?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Especially on something like Hidden 2, where being like a proper AR8 hidden reading player really helps out.
Yeah.
But it's also such an obvious protect.
You just have to gamble that, like, you know, there might be some mind games in there. Maybe people think, oh, Freylord won't bother to ban Hidden 2 because he'll think that I will protect it. I'll protect something else to, you know.
We're gonna find out.
There can be some weird games in there.
P taking first ban, Freylord taking first pick. What will P ban? Will it be speed? No mod 2 is included under speed. Yup, no mod 2 ban.
True.
That makes a lot of sense, considering P did not have the stamina for the qualifiers, no mod 2.
And I would also see Freylord being very comfortable on that as well. He has some like very low 100 runs on maybe 200 BPM, but 190 be way easier for him.
And yeah, it's a bit less out there. I mean, there's a bit more out there as a ban. You know, I don't think Freylord's as likely to protect like no mod 2 compared to like DT3. Freylord going for Hidden 2 ban.
Okay, here we see if that's a protect.
Hidden 2 no mod 6.
Honestly, no mod 6 isn't that bad.
I agree, no mod 6 is fine, but again, did P not protect either of them?
He lost a ban. What? Does that mean that no mod 2 was protected? Wait. He lost ban.
Yeah.
I misread.
Well, I guess Freylord just not caring about the mind games and banning Hidden 2 and no mod 6. Just
Maybe
no
it's good
game.
to not be over smart.
Yeah, try not to overthink it. And that's like an immediate disadvantage to P, I feel.
Yeah.
And P tries to ban DT3, but it's protected.
Oh. I don't know if at this point in the rounds, if P's getting outscaled.
I think this is probably her final round before she's like well and truly outscaled.
Okay.
So this will probably be her best chance to take on Freylord. But
I did hear winner of this has to verse Shigon Pay Me next round.
Yeah. No mod 5 insta-pick from Freylord. Good job for your first point, Freylord.
No, you saw less miscounts from P on Vertex Delta.
Okay, that's true. I didn't consider that.
We'll ignore that like half 200,000 to 400,000 in favor of Freylord.
I mean, maybe P can like put together like some Giga Mash rake tapping score.
Nah, too low BPM.
Ah,
Should have just pulled my time.
that's true. P does have one of our highest star rating no mod FCs. Ooh, maybe a higher skill ceiling than Freylord. Okay, just immediately into the map. You can see the comfort difference. Of course. This is probably the least combo gameable speed map as well.
Oh yeah, looking a bit. That unstable rate on P's side is a lot more wild than on Freylord's. Freylord's looking very comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's any shot who this pick will go to, but P is holding up like decently well, all things considered.
Also, this is the best time to pick a speed pick, especially after that warm-up Vertex Delta. Your hands will be like fresher.
Yeah.
99.45.
Yeah, Freylord's just a chiller like that. Of course, not winning like these first few picks won't really matter for P. I mean, speed against a speed play when you're not a speed player, what can you do? I think what's more concerning is the fact that she's lost Hidden 2 and no mod 6. And I think those were both maps that she could definitely have had a good advantage on.
Wait, so what are the... Do we know the protects that he put on?
Freylord protected DT3 and he tried to ban it as well, which is really rough.
Yeah, that... P really losing on the protects and ban side. But do we know what P protected?
I don't know. Ah, Hidden 1.
Hidden 1?
That's interesting.
No, yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, I felt Hidden 1 wasn't really that bad, even like though I can't play Hidden.
No, the AO turn really helps on that
Yeah.
for non-hidden players.
I mean, Freylord dropped a bit of act, but he's still holding 98% and
This is
FC.
stupid.
I guess we'll just have to see if he can close out the FC.
And it looks like he does. Dropping a bit of back at the end though.
Yeah, solid FC from Freylord. Didn't really look all too nervous. Good performance. He, unfortunately, the 7 miss, so, you know, it was competitive. The miscounts were at least. But
What a
now,
statement for the first map of the match.
yeah, Freylord has been doing some routine intimidation tactics by posting, like, all of his FCs as well into the chat.
Where in general?
I think it's under spam. The channel
Oh,
spam.
I'll
You
make
can
sure not to look at it.
anyways,
Just in
hidden
case
one.
if they're next up in my bracket.
Okay, so hidden one. He is like a bit of an aim player, a bit of a hidden player. Can also stream 180, which kind of helps. But Freylord can also play hidden, and is also a bit of a mechanics player.
Out of all the 3 hiddens, this is the most evenly matched one, I would imagine. I don't know what the hidden 3 is.
Hidden 3 is like, it's got some flow aim. It's got some like, it's a no mod 4 but with hidden.
Hmm.
I guess we get started into the map.
I'm sure what P was thinking when protecting this was that, yeah, Freylord wouldn't bother banning Hidden 2. Because I feel like Hidden 2 would be more favored for P.
It's a little bit.
Have we seen an FC on this yet? Would you know?
No, we have not. Freylord does find the early miss,
early
but
breaks
P
from
trades
both. Both maybe missing on the same note?
Yeah, I think so. But P does have a bit of an ACK advantage. It's gonna help her a lot. Okay, we get into the first.
Oh.
Ooh. More ACK drops from Freylord. Really not helping him with the score deficit. But neither player getting tripped up. We get into the second PI.
Oh
Okay.
no, that's bad.
He misaims one of the bursts, but Freylord immediately breaks afterwards. This could come down to the last PI.
Yeah, Freylord could come back, and then that's really bad for P. Except P holds through that whole stream, and Freylord loses a bit of ACK on that.
They see the scores.
Ooh.
Get into the hardest part of the map coming up here. This is where you start to get some of that 6.7 star aim. Of course, P does have a bit of a comfort zone with a 100k score lead. All she really has to do is hold.
Yeah, I don't see this flipping in Freylord's favor.
Okay, they both trade misses on that stream, but I think, yeah, this is a good first pick from P.
Oh, he's looking nervous. If you just look at the cursor on the other side, Freylord's very smooth, very comfortable. I don't know if that's nerves or what.
Definitely nerves.
Yeah.
When you're trying to upset like the second seed, you're always a little bit nervous.
I imagine way better ACK on P side. Same miscount.
But now Freylord gets his second point of the match, I imagine, with DT3. This is your raw burst map. Hasapi top player. Ole. This is a lot more mashable though. The bursts aren't too spaced. There's not like absurd finger control, it's just raw tapping.
My 2 good point maps are banned, so I don't know. Yeah, they really gambled on the protects. And losing very dramatically, which I don't know what other picks there are for P. Hidden 3. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Hidden 3 works as a pick. DT4 maybe, but there is like some 225 in that map. And that map's like very hard. As we get started, and there's already a bit of an ACK gap.
It's a little bit.
For this intro section, only really testing if you can play 260 bursts. Nothing too dangerous.
Oh.
There it goes. P's first miss on that longer burst, and a second miss on the sliders.
I hate that pattern personally.
Yeah, that pattern's kind of annoying, but both players hit it. Railroad holding the 98% ad. P finding another miss. I think that's about the story of this map.
Whoa! P tapped early on that one.
Yeah, P is kind of mashing, you know? You gotta do it on these maps.
And gambled the combo game.
Yeah.
Which P is losing. Oh my god, it's 98 ACK.
Yeah, there's a reason he's probably the best speed player in 20.
Oh. What? Okay.
I guess we'll have to see if Freylord can just close out this score.
You see those random misses that P caught on there?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you find any really horrible misses when you're getting like Demolition Derbied in speed. Freylord holding 99.
No, we're not gonna say anything about how Freylord's performing right now. We can discuss it after the match is over, after the map is over.
Okay, finally.
And there we go.
But 800k on this map is nothing to scoff at. How much is this map worth?
Oh, what? Low 600s?
Yeah, that's probably higher than most people.
At least with Hidden. Oh, let me check.
really showing off Freylord's very high mechanic consistency. Right there. Setting a play that would probably be most people in this tourney's top 10 at least.
Oh, I spelled crystallized wrong. Let me slow. What was that, Ak? 98.55. Only 15 100s.
But yeah, second point to Freylord. And now, yeah, I don't know what Pete picks into. Hidden 3 or DT4, I want to say. But like, maybe No Mod 3? But those are the 3 maps, I think. No Mod 1 also works. Those are the 4 then.
Hey, I was completely lying out of my ass when I don't know why I said 600. Okay.
I thought it would be 600. Maybe.
No, it's low. It might be high 300s.
In my brain, I just knew Hisapi had a top play on like a map like.
I heard you say Sappy top play.
I saw it somewhere. What do you mean? How did that be 600? That looks like a very tough map.
I would believe it. My fingers don't work anymore.
Yeah, you've got 2 tapping disabled players here. Hidden 3 makes sense. If you're like a hidden only player, this is kind of your map to win against people that don't like hidden. AR 9.5 though, so it's not too reading heavy in like the density sense. Maybe we're both really biased towards Freylord and see his scores as much better than they are.
Relative to the rest of New Zealand, though, besides Hisapi, I would imagine Hisapi got a pretty good score on that if it didn't get banned. I also have to imagine that was Hisapi's Protect.
#1 on NZ on it.
And top 10, I'm pretty sure.
As we get into
At
this
least in
map,
standard scoring.
no immediate act gap this time. But now we finally get into the more aim controlling part of the map. Both players holding very similar act.
Oh,
They nearly fumbled, both of them. P finds the first miss though. Looks like a mistap, I think, on the slider. So that means Freylord does get a bit of free combo here, assuming he doesn't suck at aim.
what was that miss on? Tapping a bit early, was it?
Probably. I don't know, I can't read either of these.
Your bar looked fine on P side, it must have been a miss aim.
Yeah, now Freylord's starting to run away with the score lead, FCing halfway into the map. This is starting to get to the point of no return, but we do have a second Ki. Freylord finally finds the miss, FCing 3/4 of the map.
I turned away for 10 seconds. Why is Freylord's act lower than P's now?
Found a massive miss, starting to drop some sliderings. But I don't really think it matters when you've got a 200 point lead. 200,000
Nope.
point lead.
It's done here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Freylord just a lot more comfortable on the aim control of this map.
This is a very important point that P needed to win, because besides this, I don't know what else P can pick.
Yeah, this is very good for Freylord on the other hand. With his first break point. And now Freylord gets a chance to extend the lead with DT2. Unless he's feeling like extra fruity and decides not to pick it. No mod 4. I mean, I like this. No mod 4 is really hard. Just abuse mechanics.
That was loud. Thanks, Downey.
So yeah, AR 9.3, sliders, it's got some ult in there. It's got some 188 BPM tapping. But I don't think it'll be so bad that P can't play it. Hopefully. Of course, I don't know how good P is at this kind of skill set, especially when it's at 6.7 stars. You know, Freylord probably has the mechanics to play this. And what's the best score we've seen on this map so far? I think it's like 300k.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We need a little bit more from New Zealand than that, than 300k.
Well, okay, Freylord misses on the intro. And P actually hits the intro. That's the first time I've seen someone hit the intro. And holding for that intro is actually kind of massive, because the easiest part of this map, again, is the start of it. It's the most likely place for both of these players to get good combo.
Score's still staying very even.
But
P catches a break.
The act really helping out Freylord right now.
What about that 200 extra lead combo?
Freylord actually SS's those 1/3.
Actually, not everyone's polyrhythmically challenged like you.
Oh, I just tap them like 1/4 and I hit them anyways. Freylord's actually holding really nice act though. Another chain
no.
from P. Okay, this is
98.
really hard part. These sliders are really easy to miss aim. Well, after these ones.
Slow slider? Fast slider? Wasn't watching, I just saw that he broke on that. This part is ugly to read.
Okay, Freylord.
Yeah.
Freylord hits all of that. That is...
Wait. You said the highest score you've seen so far is 300k-ish?
Yep, and Freylord is kind of demolishing this map. This is a very good pick from him. Yeah, abusing the mechanics.
Already
He's
best score.
Outscaled like crazy on this map, whereas Freylord is pilling up to 1k combo. This is where we start to see the aim control come in though. This aim control is really nasty as well.
Oh! He hit that?
It's only gonna get worse. He's still holding.
A bit of note lock on Freylord's side, but he's still hitting.
500k and climbing. These bus sliders can also grief you if you leave slightly too early. Are we going to see a reverse choke from Freylord?
I'm biting my tongue, I don't want to say anything. Dasher, don't say anything, bro. Dude, what a monstrous score right now.
This is the best score of the tourney right now, I'm pretty sure. Even with that miss, this is like obscene. 750k on this. What a good showing from Freylord.
Oh my god.
Hitting arguably the hardest parts of the map and just missing on the bobbler at the start and end. Yeah, it's so good it's rude.
Freylord just gapping the rest of New Zealand on a map again.
You could
In
take the
qualifiers, what was it?
on
It was
map.
DT2. And everyone else was like, the second highest was like maybe 400, 600k, I think. And Freylord F seeing it.
DT4 from P. This is the alt map, I think.
Yeah, it is.
AR10, CS 6.5. It's really awkward and strange.
Yeah, it's got some like pentagons, I think. Very weird to hit.
It's also very short, so Freylord can just miss like that. And at that point, P already has an early lead. But then she can also miss like that.
I'm sure those, what's it? Freylord missing, but P trading that miss. Okay.
For a map this short, every combo matters.
I'm sure these quints will not bother either party.
Both of them holding very similar scores, just the act from Freylord, because he can play the quads, some level of comfort. Okay, that miss from P is a bit rough now. Freylord's gonna start running away with it. Who put tapping in my alt DT map? Okay, that miss from Freylord. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Those squares are really hard.
See, Bob, I was happy with with any outcome in our match. Oh, Freylord catching a lot of misses at the end.
Doesn't really matter though. This guy,
No.
400k, it's a match point now. And it's his pick. And there's DT2 left. So I don't really think P has any way of coming back. Because it's like, I don't think she can win DT2.
I shout out to that 3 miss at least. A lot of like breaks on sliders, but regardless, there's some ugly pentagons in that map.
Hard Rock 2. I guess Freylord does not want to end the match right now.
Well, he still has DT2 in his pocket, right?
Yeah. If it ever looks shaky, he can just pick DT2 or maybe even DT1.
If I just wanted to close this out, I would have followed up that no more 5 pick, first pick, with a DT2.
But note that this map's only like a minute and 47 seconds. This 188 tapping, there's some cuts after the streams that are a bit strange. A lot of people have missed on those. The aim
Another
of
bit
this
of a
map is
precision
bad.
check.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look like Freylord was that comfortable either with that precision. But maybe just seeing that he underperformed a bit less than him gives him slightly more confidence to pick this over. Hey Kaka, the next opponent for Freylord is me. I'm the one lined up next.
Well, I'm just saying, I nearly took Freylord to TB, so you can do it too.
We'll just have to see how the pool scales up.
Yeah,
I think if
like
it,
he's finding a lot of misses now. Freylord's still holding the FC. Halfway through. And of course, note that with every like consecutive map pull, Freylord becomes less and less rusty. He does find a miss on one of those cuts, but 600k versus 200k. I think this map is already decided.
yeah, he is coming back. He's probably still derusting a little bit. There's more to improve on consistency-wise.
When I faced him in my match, he was scared of playing aim, but now he looks pretty fine on it, to be honest.
And that's Myonpaku closing the match against me.
6-1, which means Freylord will indeed be facing Shigon Pay Me. I sure do wonder who. That could be an interesting match. Depends how hard they
C2 versus C3. Yeah, we'll have to see how the pool scales up in difficulty. I think the higher it scales up, the more in favor it is for Myonpaku. And who would Myonpaku be against, hypothetically, if he won the next match? Would that be Aussie?
Violet or Aussie.
Violet or Aussie? Oh,
So
wait, that's an interesting match.
P will go down to losers round 4 and will either face Short Potato or Hasapi. Both of those pretty rough, but yeah. Our next match, I believe, is at 9 p.m. I want to say.
Really? Why were there so many like in the afternoon?
9 p.m. David Seymour versus Dasher1505. Stay tuned.
Ooh,
Thanks for watching.
bye.